So who would have thought that my research on schizophrenia would have led me to uncover all of the trauma-based mind control programs that were run in the earlier part of the 20th century, which would be from the 1930s up until the 1990s, and as recently updated as 2019. The reason I started researching schizophrenia is because my family on my mom's side had a huge fear of mental illness. And I can understand that based on where they came from, their family story, everything that happened up until the point I came into the picture. I can totally understand that. But the schizophrenia part really fascinated me because anybody that goes through a significant emotional thing, okay, like an emotional thing where your brain literally goes, I can't deal, okay, that can cause a mental split within the brain that will cause a person to literally create another personality that can handle what is going on. And so as I went down this road and I started understanding the brain, the subconscious, the superconscious, the ego, all of it, the whole thing, I went into my entire adult life. I've been studying human psychology, behavior. I'm fascinated by the human being. We're just so interesting. And I realized in all of that many people have alternate personalities and you don't even know that you have it. Because at some point, you went through something so emotionally out of your league in that moment, like your brain doesn't know how to deal with it. Because this is how your brain works, you guys. Your ESP, okay, your extrasensory perception, which is just your 5 senses, okay? Taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell. Hang on. Everything that happens to us energetically before our brain processes it to give us a reality, okay? So just for a very simple example, we'll do this. And you guys got to follow along with this, okay? Because this is really important about how the brain works. So basically what's happening is I'm just going to pick up my coffee mug and I'm going to drink it. But I'm going to give you all of the stimulation that happens between me deciding that I'm going to pick this cup up to drink some of my coffee, okay? Because it's really cool. So first, I'm going to have the thought. I desire to have more liquid of this in my body. The thought then transfers to find the object, okay? So I feel it, I seek it, okay? I found the object. Then my brain is going to send a signal to my hand to reach for the object that I have now found. Then I'm going to pick it up, and then I'm going to drink it. Now this is the crucial moment. I just went to take a sip of what I know should be coffee in this mug because my brain already has done this. It knows that I put coffee in this mug, right? Based on past experience, whether it was 5 minutes ago or 50 years ago, doesn't matter. The brain doesn't understand time. It only understands what's going on right now. Now imagine that I take this sip of coffee and it is cranberry juice or pure lemon juice. Something so completely opposite of what I was anticipating. Now I'm traumatized. And I'm not kidding you guys, okay? My brain is now traumatized because the outcome I was expecting based on previous experience has now been so shattered that my brain goes, what? What? So now I have 2 choices, right? I can either continue to drink the thing that's supposed to taste like coffee, but doesn't taste like coffee because I'm thirsty. Or I can go get another cup, I can pour it out, I can sit here for the next 30 years and ponder why I thought I had coffee in my mug and it wasn't coffee at the end of the day. I can sit here and try to understand myself. Am I nuts? Did something happen? Right? That is a glitch right there, you guys. The glitch right there where you are trying to process what did I miss? What happened there? Okay? That's where we get stuck. That is the trauma-based point. Okay, right there. Okay? So now we have decisions to make. And so just from this alone, it's just a mug of coffee. All it was I was expecting coffee and it turned out to be cranberry juice and my brain went, ah! But now I am going to have to change course in my brain in order to be able to continue forward with this new glitch. Okay? That's why they call these crossroads. Okay? So I have a glitch. I have to make a decision. Now, what if I'm not properly supported in my decision? What if I don't have anybody to consult with? What if I am not in touch enough with my own body, my own thought process, my own life to understand what happened? Then I'm going to develop a bypass. That's where the fake it till you make it comes in, because it's almost like an instantaneous thing where your brain develops something that can take over, that can handle it, because you can't freeze. The human body can't freeze. It has to keep moving somehow. So this is why multiple personalities come into play. And I'm going to do a really fascinating video next about multiple personalities. And so you guys can understand whose personalities through your life you are already acting in without you even realizing you're doing it. So I know this is a little long, you guys, but do you understand? Like, you can't explain this in 30 seconds, okay? So do you understand now how a glitch can happen where you are not emotionally supported to deal with what happened? What the fuck? How come I don't have coffee? How come it's lemon juice? Who's doing this to me? What's going on? Right? Then I have to make a decision. Well, I either go down the road to figure out what the hell happened, or I just go, bah, and I don't worry about it and I just keep moving on. But sometime down the path, my subconscious remembers this experience, remembers the shock of the cranberry juice instead of the coffee. I might not never think of it again, okay? My personality has now developed a new character to move forward. And then all of a sudden one day, I'm going to accidentally drink some cranberry juice out of a coffee mug. And I'm going to be flung right back to this moment. And everything that was happening around my life right now, in this moment as we're talking, is going to come flooding back. Or not. Depending on how traumatic my response was, how much my brain went, what? Right? To the cranberry juice. I may never remember this moment in time. Because my brain was so shocked, it immediately had to switch gears so I could keep moving forward. This is how trauma-based mind control happens. Because the people that understand where the glitch is, they know how to manipulate the glitch. So do I. Okay, let me know what you think, you guys. Did that make sense? Do you understand now where it is so easy for us to go through something that seems very insignificant, but to our brain, that cranberry juice was no different if somebody else had to come up and slapped me in the face. Same shock, same glitch, same everything. It just matters, what does your brain do to develop the personality that can move forward. People that are schizophrenic, unless they were born with their brains not firing properly, the neurons not firing properly. I have worked with so many people that I can tell you right now from my own personal family experience and over 40 years of doing this, you guys. People that are schizophrenic, many of them went through something emotional they could not process in the moment. Period. That's my specialty. If this is resonating with you, please, please make an appointment with me. Don't suffer anymore. 1 hour with me can change your life because of what I know and what I've studied. Let's get you out of this quickly, okay? And with love and support. Email me, thedivinesophia65@gmail.com. Let's get you going. Let's get you past your past. Let's figure out where your glitch is so we can get you past that moment. I love you guys. I know I try not to do 10 minutes, you guys, but you can't do this one in 3 minutes. You can't do it. You can't, right? So the next video I do is going to be really cool too. So make sure you check that out, follow along, and do all the buttons. Thanks, guys.